This is lesson 14.3. In this lesson, we're going to continue looking at trigonometric ratios to find the lengths of sides and the angles in right triangles. So this is a picture of the Louvre in Paris. It has a square base because it's a pyramid, and the angle formed by each face and the ground is 49.7 degrees. What we would like to know is how high is the point in the middle. So the base along the front here is 35 meters. So since the point in the middle should be exactly, or at the top should be exactly in the middle, this distance along the bottom here must be half of 35, so that's 17.5. So we're looking at a triangle with a right angle here at the base, 17.5 meters across the base and 49.7 degrees in the corner here. We want to know how high is this triangle. Since it's a vertical, let's call it y. So based on what we're given here, the one angle and the two sides, we're given an x and a y value, or the y to find. So we would want to use the tangent function because the tangent uses the two sides of the triangle and not the hypotenuse. So the tangent of 49.7 is going to be equal to y over x, or opposite over adjacent. So if we multiply both sides by 17.5, we get y equals, and then that you would put in your calculator. Make sure your calculator is set to degree mode, and you get 20.6 meters. Okay, here we have a generic triangle called ABC. So let's draw a picture. It says C is the right angle, and the sine of A is 5 over 13. So I'll just arbitrarily pick one to be A. So the other one has to be B. If the sine of this angle A is 5 over 13, we know that the sine is the opposite over the hypotenuse. If that's true, then we know 5 is the opposite to A, and 13 is the hypotenuse to the triangle. So if we're going to find the cosine, the cotangent, and the sine, we're going to need to know this missing side. So using the Pythagorean theorem, we will have 5 squared plus b squared equals 13 squared, and we have to calculate for b. So 5 squared is 25. 13 squared is 169. Subtracting 25 on each side gives us 144. So b is the square root of 144, so b is 12. So now that we have all the sides to our triangle figured out, then we can find the cosine of A. We know the cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So that would be from the angle A, adjacent is 12 over the hypotenuse is 13. The cotangent of A we know is x over y, or adjacent over opposite. So that gives us 12 over 5. And the sine of B, so now we're looking at it from the other side here. B, or sine, is opposite over hypotenuse, so that would give us 12 over 13. In the third video in this lesson, we're going to try some additional problems where we look for angles.